Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. For today's experiment, we will do the laboratory activity to study the chemical properties of ethanol. Okay, so for the chemical properties for the ethanol, we will do two experiments. The first one is the oxidation of ethanol, and the second one is the dehydration of ethanol. So for both of the experiment, the materials are, of course, we have the ethanol, we have the porcelain chips, glass wool, acidified potassium dichromate 6 solution, blue litmus paper, okay, and the bromine water for us to test the gas that produce. The bromine water is in the fume cupboard. Okay, and then to collect the gas from the dehydration, we are using the downward water method, water displacement method. So we fill the basin with the water, and then if we want to clamp the boiling tube horizontally, we will clamp it by using the retort stand. Okay, so this is the combustion tube with the delivery tube. Okay, this small test tube, we are going to use it to collect the gas produced. And also, this is the combustion tube for the oxidation of ethanol. Okay, so for the dehydration reaction, we set up the apparatus as in the video. So this is the combustion tube. At the end of the combustion tube, this is the glass wool. We wet it with the ethanol. Okay, in the middle, we have the porcelain chip. Okay, and then we will have the stopper with the delivery tube to close the combustion tube, and the delivery tube is connected to the small test tube because we want to collect the gas by using the water downward displacement method. Okay, so we have two Bunsen burner. The first Bunsen burner is we want to heat the porcelain chip strongly, and then the second Bunsen burner we will heat the glass wool gently or slowly. Okay, so first of all, we lighted a matches in order to light on the Bunsen burner. Heat the porcelain chip strongly. Okay, and then once a while we will heat the glass wool gently with another Bunsen burner, or we can also use the same Bunsen burner to to heat the glass wool. Okay. Okay, and then we will see that there is a gas collected in this small test tube. Okay. Okay. Okay, so the gas is full in the test tube. So I will collect the gas I will collect the gas and I put a stopper to close the test tube. Okay. The gas collected from the dehydration of the ethanol is in this small test tube. We want to test it by using a bromine water. Okay, so what we do, we will add a few drops. Okay, add a few drops. Careful, okay, don't let the gas goes up. Okay, careful. And then carefully you add in the bromine water. Carefully and immediately you add in the bromine water. And shake it. So what happened to the bromine water? The brown bromine water becomes colorless. So it shows that the gas released from the dehydration of ethanol will react with the bromine water, and the observation that the color of the bromine water will change from brown to colorless. So this is for the second experiment. The oxidation of the ethanol. So in my boiling tube, there are 5 cm cube of the potassium dichromate 6 solution, and we acidify it with 10 drops of concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay, so what we are going to do, we will heat the solution, this acidified potassium dichromate 6 solution, gently. Okay, we heat it gently. Okay, heat it gently while we stir it or we shake it. For about 1 minute. Okay, heat it gently for about 1 minute. We don't want the solution to boil, so we just heat it gently for about 1 minute. And then we prepare 3 cm cube of ethanol, 3 cm cube of ethanol, and we will close this boiling tube with the delivery tube. Okay, because we want to connect it to the small test tube in order for us to collect the product that form when we do the oxidation of the ethanol. Okay, so after heating gently, okay, we will close it with the, okay, we put a drop by drop, 3 cm cube of the ethanol. Yeah, careful. Slowly, you weigh it slowly. Okay, and then we close it with the delivery tube. And we want to connect it to the small test tube that being cooled in the water. Okay, in the water in the basin. put it is our so heat it until it boils, okay? Careful, okay, because ethanol is highly flammable. So make sure that the demonstration is by the teacher, okay? After the mixture of the acidified potassium dichromate 6 with the ethanol is heated, we will see the color of the acidified potassium dichromate 6 solution change from orange to green. Okay, and then we collect the solution that being produced from this reaction in this small test tube, and we see that they have the colorless liquid. Okay, the colorless liquid. Okay, so what are we going to do next? We will test this colorless liquid to see whether it is acidified or not. Okay, so we test it with the blue litmus paper. So we will test the colorless liquid with the moist blue litmus paper. Okay. So I just put the moist blue litmus paper. And we see that the litmus paper changed. The blue litmus paper changed to red. So it shows that this colorless liquid is an acid. The observation from our experiment, the first one, the dehydration of ethanol. The dehydration of ethanol, actually we get a colorless gas. This colorless gas, like we saw just now, change the brown bromine water to colorless. So the inference is this colorless gas is ethene. So when the ethanol undergone dehydration reaction, it will produce ethene. And we verify it with the bromine water. The brown bromine water become colorless. Okay. And then for the second experiment, we do the oxidation of the ethanol with the oxidizing agent acidified potassium dichromate 6 solution. We get this colorless liquid, and when we test this colorless liquid with the blue litmus paper, the blue litmus paper changed to red. So it shows that when the ethanol undergone oxidation, it will produce an acid that we call as ethanoic acid. This ethanoic acid will change the blue litmus paper to red.